Today, from Ubisoft Barcelona, we bring you a clash of titans for the ages. Two of our cinematic artists defend their favorite directors to decide who's the greatest of all time.
Hello, my name is Sylvia Marie Herbert and I'm in the blue corner fighting for Hayao Miyazaki.
I'm Ciro Bueno and I came here on the red corner to fight for Hidetaka Miyazaki.
Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing Sylvia, a professional with over 5 years of experience working in titles like Assassin's Creed Shadows. As a cinematic animator, Sylvia excels in all areas of her craft. But if she had to choose one, body and action animation would be her weapon of choice. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, introducing Ciro, who has worked both in Ubisoft Barcelona and Montpellier. Ciro is also a cinematic animator, and he specializes in facial animation. Today's judges in charge of the scorecards are Ruben Aceibal, Jordi Nunez, and Jose Herraiz. Ready to fight? Let's do this.
Which is my camera?
Hidetaka Miyazaki.
No, if I can stop it.
Okay, let me think about it. Okay.
Is this part of the minute already?
Why my Miyazaki is better than yours? The work of my Miyazaki, it's plenty based in medieval fantasy histories. We have to forge ourselves by what he reveals in the world. Awesome, you have to reveal by yourself, discovering things, open mind, etc. Crazy. He don't need to please everyone. It's just for specific warriors. And that's the point of Miyazaki, that he don't make history for childs. It's for warriors that want to fight.
Well, for the way that you were saying, he doesn't make it a story itself. My Miyazaki would say that his work is not a conventional movies, for example, and only for children. Like there are parts of their movies that someone is losing limbs or there's blood, and it's my Miyazaki. He also uses a lot fantasy, but he doesn't stay in only one place. He's capable to think in other places, not only medieval.
But when you have only one thematic and you want to go deeper in the history, create
or you are staying in the comfort zone, you can say that too. And my Miyazaki doesn't stay in the comfort zone at all. Like he goes to Europe, he goes to Japan, he goes
We have a lot of
anywhere.
different places to. You can visit Japan, you can visit the Middle Lands, caves, lakes.
The message that he also tries to bring to the movies, that it's not only conventional movies that are you here to be entertained, but he also tries to give you a message.
How hard is to make kids cry, eh?
And he tries that you get the message. One of the things that I love about Miyazaki is that he put the environment, the importance of the environment or the empowerment of women in his movies. So yeah, the way that he creates personalities and characters is not black and white, it's also gray. Like it gives you to think about if the character is doing wrong, why is it doing wrong?
Round one results are in.
Good.
She's pointing at me with a gun, so... I really love both of them, and I really write both the movies and video games, but I really love the movies, and I really see that the legacy and the messages that left there, it connected better with me at least. And the arguments that Sylvia shared, they convinced me more at least. Yeah, you can do better, Ciro, come on. Spabila.
I will. Now the two next points, I will win for far, don't worry.
How my Miyazaki influenced the industry, like it's more than obvious. There is a huge influence in the storytelling. There has been numerous companies and numerous video games that they admit they had influences. They had been influenced by Ghibli. And for example, my Miyazaki puts a lot on effort and making every detail important. The music plays a huge role also when they are telling the story, the cameras, the silence, all of that. And one of the things that Miyazaki worked amazingly is that those silences that he just making a shot that it's just aesthetically pleasant, you know, like when someone is eating, when they are cooking, and this is like something not seen in other conventional movies, because they say you have to put everything that is important to the plot. You don't have to fill it with other things. But Miyazaki says, I'm gonna do the hell I'm gonna do, and he just puts you something that honestly it's bringing nothing to the plot, but it's giving you something warm inside.
Now I'm gonna explain why Miyazaki really influenced the whole industry. My Miyazaki really created a new game style, famous around world, like Souls games. This
He
inspired.
created a nightmare. Like, it's impossible to play those games.
That's called personality in the games. He don't want to please everyone. I talk about lately thing. He just want to focus in really good characters, and I'm gonna explain about that. Look, Miyazaki appears in the history of video games where everything was familiar. They want to please everybody, etc. And he came with a personality games that really search for those that want a really challenge for them. He really put everything in that games that Tom wants to call the other ones, and was like, let me check.
I will cut this, don't worry.
Because he arrives when the history of the video games was plenty of familiar games, and he arrives with a new challenge for those gamers who really want face themselves.
Face themselves. I told you, it's a nightmare to play those games.
But because it's not for you, he
you
really
cry
don't want to make games for you, and not game for me also. He just want to make experience for those who want to play them.
The
And
experience of having the worst time of your life.
Face a wall is part of the experience. And that's really a change. Maybe. Y eso todo, ¿eh?
Kinda like,
A genius?
no. No, he likes to see his players suffer for their lives.
I voted for Zero because I believe that regarding video games, Hidetaka Miyazaki has been more influential, and also regarding cinematics, since, as he was explaining before, there's a lot of holes that you need to fill on your side. The few cinematics that are in his games, they are very efficient on storytelling and showing you characters and the environment. And even though Hayao it's great and he has been very influential on cinema, his style is a little bit more difficult to translate to video games, I would say.
I wouldn't accept that person who I don't know.
I'm her manager.
I bring croissants today.
Are you recording this? It's very important.
How this affect my work? Well,
Yes.
I'm here thanks to that work. Prove myself playing that games that I can beat myself, I can improve and do whatever I want, and that's why I'm here today. Open mind to everything that's around me, and that's thanks only to that games.
As we said before, he's on the comfort zone all
Because
the time.
you don't see more there, like you have to see the world, the plenty world. The difficulty of the game that we are talking that maybe you don't like, that teach me constancy in my work. Like, no, thanks to that, like I really prove myself. I go for things that maybe at the beginning I think that I can't.
Well, in my case, it helped. Like Miyazaki is an animator and helped me in my animation career. And I mean, I can see your arguments. I honestly don't share them, but it's okay. I mean, Hayao Miyazaki in their movies is that he gives proper personality to all the characters. You can even see a crowd of people, and all the people that is going there is not. They're not walking the same. They're not acting the same. So it's this type of details I look for when I animate that push me to put a little more effort on the animation side. Also try to match what I see with the cameras, with the music, and with the action that is happening. Not give all the importance to a crazy action or a combat action, but also to small things, and make it aesthetic, pleasant, that warmth that people did not appreciate before.
Beautiful things are in details, yeah? Things that both Miyazaki shares.
Yeah,
But only one can win this debate.
I mean, I wouldn't say that your Miyazaki has many details.
No, but if the game
As
is
I
plenty
said
of
in the very
details,
beginning,
like
as
you
I
have
said,
to to forge the history, you have to search in the details. And you can do it anywhere. He's not lazy for don't do anything. Like he's a genius for like to put the pieces of the puzzle in different places of the game, and you have to forge them in a straight line.
It's all up to the judges. Who will be crowned victorious in the first ever Ubisoft Barcelona GOAT debate?
Well, I was a bit on the fence with this last voting because both of them made very good arguments, and I think in this occasion Silvia had a bit of an edge over Zero because she was able to explain how universal beauty and quality can translate transmedia, how you can get inspiration from a beautiful movie in order to create even more beautiful cinematics in a video game. So that's why I voted for Silvia. And of course, she has a gun.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.